Howdy everyone, it's your buddy BP. It is July 13th, 2016, Wednesday morning, which means that it is Armsday, and I have 5 packages I'm looking to cash in. So let's see what rolls we get this week from the gunsmith. First up is the SUROS ARI-41 auto rifle. The first one has SLO-19, SPO-28, and SPO-57. Its perks include appended magazine, fitted stock, speed reload, rifle barrel, and unflinching. The second one has SLO-19, SPO-28, and SRO-37. Its perks include feather mag, hammer forged, lightweight, rifle barrel, and focused fire. The third one has SLO-19, SPO-26, and SPO-57. Its perks include appended magazine, high caliber rounds, lightweight, injection mold, and unflinching. There are a few decent rolls here, but there's nothing that's really stand out. If you want to maximize that stability, I guess that third one's the one you want to go with the injection mold, but unfortunately it just completely destroys the range. Unflinching is fine, I guess, but that's about as good as it gets. Well, these other ones, I guess they're okay if you don't mind the loss of stability, or rather the lack of it. Of course, you got your focus fire for those who like firing from the hip. That's not too shabby. Of course, you get your rifle barrel and your hammer forged if you want to max out that range. And the first one, it's not bad either. It has that unflinching, which is fairly good, and you get a little bit of stability out of that fitted stock. And plus you can use rifle barrel to get some extra range at the expense of reload speed. I say that first one is the most well-rounded one in the group, so I think it'd be the safest bet, but if you really want to maximize that stability and you're not too worried about the loss of range, the third one is the one you want to go with. Up next is the SUROS ARI-45 auto rifle. The first one has SLO-12, SPO-26, and SPO-57. Its perks include feather mag, fitted stock, snapshot, rifle barrel, and persistence. The second one has SLO-12, SPO-26, and SPO-57. Its perks include appended magazine, hammer forged, single point sling, injection mold, and hidden hand. The third one has SLO-19, SPO-28, and SPO-57. Its perks include feather mag, high caliber rounds, snapshot, injection mold, and persistence. 2 of these weapons have persistence, and that's an okay perk, but I would prefer it on an auto rifle with a larger magazine. So if it were up to me, I guess I would go with that middle one. I do like hidden hand, and I like the other combination of perks. Of course, you can go with your increased magazine side for appended mag if you really want, or you can go for hammer forge for that extra range, but I really like the injection mold. For the increased stability. I like stability on auto rifles, and of course you can take hammer forge to make up for that loss in range. And I just really like hidden hand. It's one of those perks that's mostly useful on just about everything. So yeah, if it were up for me, or up to me rather, excuse me, I would go with the second one because I think it's the safest bet. Up next is the TUONELA SR4 Scout Rifle. The first one has Candle IS2, Flash HS4, and Signal MS5. Its perks include Icarus, Quick Draw, Small Bore, Danger Close, and Grenadier. The second one has Spark IS6, Torch HS2, and Signal MS5. Its perks include Life Support, Extended Mag, Rifle Barrel, Surrounded, and Grenadier. The third one has Candle IS2, Torch HS2, and Signal MS5. Its perks include Life Support, Extended Mag, Hand Laid Stock, Underdog, and Army of One. Normally I would consider these other 2 because I just really like Grenadier, but I especially like this build here on this third SR4, mostly because it has that hand laid stock. I mean, look at it, it just maxes out that stability. That is very impressive. Or if you prefer, you can get the extended mag for some extra shots, but I really like that stability. I like it when it's just all the way maxed out like that, and it's just so stable and it doesn't kick all that much. And even though you don't get Grenadier, you do get Army of One, which is nice, especially if you're running a Disciplined Strength build, which is something I normally do. And life support, it's nice. It's not something you can depend on all the time, but it does work. I don't know if I've ever used it on a scout rifle quite like this, but I have used it on other weapons before, and it works. Not the best perk, but it does work. So yeah, I would say that this third TUONELA SR4 rifle, that's the one that impresses me the most. Up next is the HERJA-D pulse rifle. This is a HAKKE pulse rifle, so it fires an additional shot in its bursts. The first one has SC Hollow and LD Watchdog. Its perks include Army of One, Rodeo, Single Point Sling, Fitted Stock, and Reinforced Barrel. The second one has GB Iron and LC Ranged. Its perks include Glass Half Full, Unflinching, Snapshot, Fitted Stock, and Reinforced Barrel. The third one has SC Hollow and SD Thermal. Its perks include Last Resort, Spray and Play, High Caliber Rounds, Speed Reload, and Injection Mold. It's hard to decide. There's a few decent choices in here. Oddly enough, the third one I'm a little interested in because it has that injection mold, and I really like stability for pulse rifles, especially these HAKKE pulse rifles, because they got a kick to them. And it got your spray and play, which is always nice in a pinch. Last Resort, it's kind of a poopy resort. Excuse me, it's a very poopy perk. Not something I normally make use out of, but the other ones have really nice perks. I like that combination of Rodeo and Army of One. And of course you get your Fitted Stock to get some extra stability if you really want it. It's not as big a stability boost as you would with something like a Injection Mold, but it is nice. And what's this other one? Yeah, it's a pretty nice combination. Unflinching, Glass Half Full, and you got your Fitted Stock there too. If you really want that extra stability though, you got to get that third one. But if you don't like the rolls on it, I would probably go with the first one, just for that combination of Rodeo and Fitted Stock, plus Army of One, which is always a nice perk. Up next is the EIRENE RR4 Sniper Rifle. The first one deals void damage. Its perks include Corvo SS2 and Falcon SS1. Its other perks include Army of One, Lightweight, Injection Mold, Last Resort, and Unflinching. The second one deals solar damage. It has Condor SS2 and Aquila SS4. Its perks include Firefly, Single Point Sling, Injection Mold, Eye of the Storm, and Battle Runner. The third one deals arc damage. It has Condor SS2 and Falcon SS1. Its perks include Firefly, Single Point Sling, Rifle Barrel, Mulligan, and Unflinching. It's hard to say. If you want stability, you're going to want to go with either the first one or the second one. It's hard to decide. I guess if I had to choose, I would probably go with the first one, unless you really want Firefly. They both have injection mold, but I think the other perks on it are a little bit better. You got your Unflinching, which of course is nice for a sniper rifle, and you got your Army of One, which is good for reducing the cooldowns of your other abilities. If you really want Firefly, I would consider going with that second one. But Firefly is one of those things that's nice, but it's not something I make too much of a use out of. It's fun, but I think Army 1 has a bit more application on a sniper rifle than that would here. So yeah, if it was up to me, I would go with the first one. Next week's weapons include the OMOLON TUONELA SR4 Scout Rifle, the OMOLON KUMAKATOK HC4 Hand Cannon, the SUROS PDX41 Pulse Rifle, the SUROS PDX45 Pulse Rifle, and the OMOLON EIRENE RR4 Sniper Rifle. And that just about does it for this video. Some interesting rolls this week. I kind of like how both the OMOLON TUONELA and the OMOLON EIRENE are going to be available next week. It means I have to spend less money on Glimmer. I can just hold on to the packages, which is what I'm likely going to do. Glimmer grinding is a pain in the butt. But what do you think about the rolls we got this week? Let me know in the comment section. I try to respond to as many people as I can. And don't forget to spank that like button if you enjoyed the video or if you found it helpful in any way. Your support means a lot to me. And as always, y'all be good to each other, and I will see you in the next video.